10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Go, baby, let's go.
Hey, 43, 10.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go and get to that #1 spot.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes now on 1st down. Right back to Toney. He's got another one. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
What I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
On 3rd down, Harrington. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. On 4th down, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Harrington. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough. With a lot of polish, nice little bumping, this guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
After 7-0. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle. on 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Harrington. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Herbert. And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll hurt you. Well, now it brings up 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. The Chiefs at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw there taken in by Smith. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 40. Now Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That is caught. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Treston Ebner, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Herbert off of play action. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up there.
Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. On the end around, here comes Smith. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chargers. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. On play action, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now it's Mahomes again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he stopped immediately there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now Patrick going to change the play.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tristan Ebner with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd down now, it's Harrington. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Harrington, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Inside the 10, and he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and a lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, LA. Darius Davis. A touchdown on a kick return and now run through the air. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Wow, the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now Herbert going to change the look. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the 1st.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
He'll try again. And good work there defensively. He's able to keep him out of the end zone.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20. Mahomes. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 3. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Tony. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Just a critical breakdown defensively turns this into a huge play. And now you've got to get up to the ball and get moving.
Mahomes will throw. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Mahomes. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill.
Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Another try from the 14 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, 57, 57. Hey, dribble it, dribble it.
Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Yellow. Attack, attack. Hey, Sunday.
One final try from Mahomes. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Butker on for the PAT. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even the extra session. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3.
Oh, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down here to 40-yard line. Second down. What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing, but the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on 4th down. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described. We're in OT. You've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Mahomes. Escaping the press, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business, not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for Kansas City, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.